Hello students, this is Unisha Goswami on behalf of Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. Students, today we are going to do the revision of chapter number 10, that is time and calendar. Students, now let us begin with the revision of chapter number 10 given on page number 130 of your book, that is time and calendar. Now as you all know, to read time we use clock. Now time is measured in minutes, hours and second. Now let us look at the relation between minute, hours and second. As you all know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now one more thing is there, 1 day is equal to 24 hours, means in a day there are 24 hours. So in 1 day there are 24 hours. Now to measure time we make use of clock. Now in a clock there are numbers from 1 to 12, which is as follows. This is a clock. Now here you can see there are numbers from 1 to 12. Now see, there are small lines between each number. Now let me just show you how to read time. Let us suppose there is a dotted line, means there is a dotted line between 12 and 6. Now the clock is divided into two parts, that this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. Now when the minute hand, as you all know, in a clock there are two ends, one is minute hand and one is the hour hand. The hour hand is specified by the smaller needle and the minute hand is specified by the longer needle. Now the minute hand always travels faster than the hour hand. Okay, now see, there is a dotted line between 12 and 6. Now the clock is divided into two parts, the left hand, this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. When the minute hand is present on the right hand side, so on the right hand side of the dotted line, how will you read the time? You will read the time as minute past the given hour. Minute past the given hour. Okay. Now when the minute hand is present on the left hand side, for suppose the minute hand is present on the left hand side of the dotted line, how will you read the time? Then you will read the time as minute to the next hour. Minute to the next hour. Okay. Now let me just give you an example. For suppose, let us suppose now this is a clock. The hour hand is present at 7. Okay. Now the minute hand is present somewhere here. Now see, we have to write this time. Okay. Now since as you can see the hour hand is present on 7 and the minute hand is present here. Now how will you read it? See, if suppose the minute hand is present on 2, then we have to multiply 2 by 5. Then it will be 10, that means it will be 10 minutes. But the minute hand is not present at 2, it is present here. So how will we read? This is considered as 1. So it will be 11, 12 and 13. That means the minute hand is present on 13. So the timing will be 7:13. Now the minute hand is present on the right hand side. So the time will be 13 past 7. This is the other way of writing time. 13 past 7. Okay. Now let us move on to exercise 10.1 given on page number 131 of your book. Now here we are doing question number 1, A part. See, I have already drawn the clock. Now write the time. Question number 1 is write the time shown in the clocks. Now as you can see, we are doing A part. Now this is the smaller needle, that means this is a hour hand, and this is the longer needle, that means it is of minute hand. So since the hour hand is present at 10 and minute hand is present here, if the minute hand is present on 4, it will be 4 into 5, that is 20 minutes. But it is present here, so it will be 21 and 22. That means it is 22 minutes. So time will be 10:22. Now the other way of writing the time is 22, since this minute hand is present on the right hand side. So the time will be 22 past 10. That means this is another way of writing time. So students, these are some basic things that you have to keep in mind to read the time from clock. Okay, now students, let us do exercise 10.2 given on page number 133 of your book. Now see, in exercise 10.2 we are doing question number 1. Now what is given in question number 1? Write the time in AM or PM. Means if we are talking about the morning, then we considered it as AM, and if we are talking about after afternoon, then it will be considered as PM. So now let us do B part. What is given in B part? 8 o'clock in the morning. Now if we are talking about morning, then the time will be taken as AM. So B part, in B part the answer will be 8 AM. Okay. Now let us do C part, 9:50 at night. We are talking about night, means it is the time after noon. So the time will be written in PM, hence the time is PM. So we will write 9:50 PM. Okay. Now let us move on to the next exercise, exercise 10.3. Now in this exercise we are doing question number 3. Write the time in 12-hour and 24-hour system. Means we have to write the time in 12-hour and 24-hour system. So let us do A part of question number 3. We are doing exercise 10.3. Question number 3, A part. Now Arpita ate her breakfast at 8 o'clock. So Arpita is eating her breakfast, means she ate her breakfast at 8 o'clock. So breakfast we take in the morning. So therefore in 12-hour clock system, if we are talking about 12-hour clock system, then we will write the time as 8 AM. Now when we talk about 24-hour system, then we will not write the time in AM or PM. We will simply write it as 8. Okay. Now see, let us do D part. Tarun plans to watch a movie at 3:20 in the afternoon. When we talk about 12-hour system, here he is watching the time in the afternoon. Therefore the time will be written as in 12-hour clock system. 12-hour clock system, the time will be written as 3:20 PM. Now when we talk about the 24-hour system, then how will we write the time? 3:20, how will we consider 3:20 as? See, this is in clock, the time is from in a clock, the time is from, means the numbers are from 1 to 12. Okay. Now since this time is 3:20 PM, this is of 12-hour clock system. When we talk about 24-hour clock system, then this one will be considered as 13, this will be considered as 14, this will be considered as 15. So therefore the time will be 15 and minute will remain same. Therefore the time is 15:20. Okay, this is how you have to write the time in 12-hour and 24-hour system. Okay, now let us do exercise 10.4 given on page number 138 of your book. Here we are doing question number 1, that is convert the time in hours to minutes. Now we are given the time in hours, we have to convert the time into minutes. So let us do A part of question number 1. Now question number 1, A part is 6 hours. Now what you have to do? You have to convert this into minutes. Now as you all know, 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. So whenever we have to convert the hour to minute, what we have to do? We have to multiply it by 60. So 6 hours will be 6 multiplied by 60 minutes. So when you multiply 6 by 60, it will be 360 minutes. Okay. So to convert hours to minute, you have to multiply it by 60. Now let us do question number 2. Now what is question number 2? Convert the time in minutes to hours. What you have to do? You are given the time in minute. You have to convert this time to hours. So see, whenever you have to convert the time given in minutes to hours, you have to divide the time by 60. So in question number 2, let us do D part. Now D part is 540 minute. So what we will do? Now let us divide 540 minute See, since 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, therefore 1 minute will be 1 hour upon 60. Okay, that means we are dividing it by 60. So therefore 540 minute will be 540 upon 60 hour. Therefore it will be considered as, now this 0 is cancelled by this 0 and we are left with 54 upon 6 hour. Now in the table of 6 we get 54 9 times, therefore it will be 9 hours. So to convert the time given in minute to hours, we have to divide it by 60. Okay. Let us now do exercise 10.5 given on page 139 of your book. Okay. Now here we will do the addition and subtraction of time. Now question number 1. Now what is given in question number 1? Add. Now here we are doing B part. Now what is B part? 3 hour 15 minute and 5 hour 30 minute. We have to do the addition of time. Now the time is given in hour and minute. So what we will do? We will make two separate columns of hour and minute. Okay. Now see, 3 hour 15 minute and 5 hour 30 minute. So let us add them. 5 plus 0 is 5, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 5 is 8. Therefore the time is 8 hour 45 minute. Okay. Now here this we have done the addition of time. Now let us do question number 2, subtract. Now here what you have to do? You have to do the subtraction of time. Let us do A part. Now what is given in A part? 4 hour 20 minute from 7 hour 45 minute. Question number 2, A part. Now 4 hour 20 minute from 7 hour 45 minute. Now as you all know, the quantity given after from, we write it on the upper side. So here also we will make two separate columns of hour and minute. Now 7 hour 45 minute, then 4 hour 20 minute. We have to do this subtraction. Now 5 minus 0 is 5, 4 minus 2 is 2, 7 minus 4 is 3. Therefore the answer is 3 hour 25 minute. Okay. Now let us move on to the next exercise. Let us do exercise 10.7 now. It is given on page 141 of your book. Now exercise 10.7, what you have to do? You have to convert, in question number 1, you have to convert the days to hours. Means, as I told you, 1 day is equal to how many hours? 24 hours. So question number 1 is convert the days to hours. Now let us do D part. Okay. Now what is given in D part? 2 days. We have to convert this into hours. Now since 1 day is equal to 24 hours, therefore 2 days will be 2 into 24 hours. We have to multiply it by 24. So it will be 48 hours. Okay. This is how you have to convert the days to hours. Now let us do question number 3. Now what is given in question number 3? Convert the weeks to days. Now what you have to do? You have to convert the week to days. Now here we will do G part. See what is given in G part? 5 weeks. Now we have to convert this into days. Since as you all know, 1 week is equal to how many days? 7 days. So 5 weeks will have 5 multiplied by 7 days. Okay. So 5 into 7 will be 35 days. So this is how you have to convert the weeks to days. Okay students, with this we have come to the conclusion of revision of chapter number 10, that is time and calendar. I hope you understood well. So please practice at home and work hard. Till then, take care. Thank you.